he did everything. I felt like Michael Jordan when I was playing with this character. I ain't even gonna lie. I felt like I couldn't be touched. I swear that's how I felt. The Myplayer Builder. What can I say? 2K hit the mark on this one. The Myplayer Builder is sweet, man. It's real sweet. You can build just about any type of build you want to build. It don't matter what you can think of. I think you can build just about any build. So it's going to be a lot of unique players out there on the My Park, I think. As long as not everybody watching YouTube trying to copy people's builds, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some people out there copying builds, and then there's going to be a few people that's exact the same because they copy the build. But you're still going to be kind of different because of the badge and the way the badge system works. You know, because you can actually move your badges around. You can change badges and everything, which is, you know, that's ridiculous. Like, if you ain't like this badge that don't work for you, you can switch to a different badge. That's sweet, for real. That's sweet. And then you got so many different, you know, ways to build your player. You'll start off with the skill breakdown, and basically you're just picking your skill that you want to do. Like, you want to be an inside scorer, you want to be a shooter, you want, you know, outside shooter, you want to be a playmaker where you dribbling all over the place, you want to be a defender, you know what I'm saying, lockdown defender. You know, you get these options to pick your main skill, or it don't even have to be the main skill. It can be half of that skill, then the other two would be like, you know, a little light, you know, skill sets. You know what I'm saying? And that's dope right then and there. So you want to just pick the skill set that you like best. That's what that's all about. Then basically you'll move on to the profile. So it'll be like the physical profile, where you're dealing with your speed, dealing with your strength, your acceleration, your vertical. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with all that, and basically whatever you like to be majority of. You want speed, turn that bad boy up on the purple. You want some acceleration, you're still in the purple. So basically you want probably most of the purple if you want those two. If you're looking for strength, you gotta get that blue up, man. You gotta get the blue. You know what I'm saying? Everything is there for you. And then once you hit that, you're gonna move on to all your attributes, and you're gonna add to your skill set. At this point, you able to build. You can put your skill sets wherever you want to put it, and then that becomes your potential. Once you set it, you know, to that, whatever you choose. So you can be, what is it? You can be a shooter if you want to. If you pick shooting, then you probably want to, you know, put all your attributes on shooting, in the shooting area. Now, I know me, I didn't put the post fade, but I'm thinking next time I get in there, I may put post fade and free throws. I didn't put up either because I was trying to get the best bang for my buck, where I can add more attributes. But you got to start thinking about badges too. So it's tricky. But you got all these badges, and the more you put into one skill set, the more badges or points you get for badges. So each time you put, you know, like in your attribute on something, you get points for that particular skill to add to your badges. Then once you do that, I mean, you pretty much go into your height. Your height gonna give you some more attribute settings that's gonna work for you depending on what your height is, whether you want to go up or down. You know, if you go down, you become faster, you can dribble more, stuff like that. You go up, you probably be more of a better, I don't know, you probably be a better defender, a better inside scorer, stuff like that. And then, you know, you got to deal with your weight. That's also dealing with most of your agility, your physical ability, or what you can do as far as physically. And then you also got your wingspan. Well, basically, this gonna have a lot to do with the contest. Um, but having small arms is a very beneficial thing in this game because you're gonna be able to dribble, and dribble for real if you have small arms. But contesting shots, you're gonna lose on that battle. But anyways, this My Player is beautiful. Then after that, you can also pick your shot, your takeover badge. So they'll give you choices between 2 to, I would say, 4 choices depending on how you built your character. And you'll pick from that, and then whichever one you like, that's pretty much it. You pick it and keep it moving. I think that's pretty dope. You get to pick your own whatever one they give you, and then they tell you, what's what players you similar to. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. I think that's dope. Doesn't really matter though who you similar to, but I think that's dope. It lets you know. And then you got to deal with the badges. Now this one it gets a little more technical because it's so many badges for each skill set, and you want to make sure you put it on the right ones that fits what will work best for you, I would say. And there's so many different ones. You want to make sure you're reading through every single one, making sure it do what you want it to do, and put it on that badge. Now you can do some Hall of Fame on some of them. You can do some gold on some silver, bronze. Same thing as before on the other archetypes. But you get to apply it to where you want to apply it to. And then each time you level up, I think you can switch it, take it off of that one, put it onto a different badge. Man, this is crazy, Joe. This is a lot, to be honest. And you can just about do anything with this almost. And then after that, you pretty much, you can actually go straight to the potential of him and put him at 99 at that point, so you can actually feel what he feels like. So yeah, this Myplayer Builder, man, it's nice. It's real nice. I think if you haven't played it yet, man, get your hands on it and go play it. Go play it. At least test out the Myplayer Builder, man. Just look at it. You'll be kind of amazed how detailed it is. To me anyway, it's real detailed, and it's really telling me that I can do this, or I can do this, or I can be this, or I can be that. Man, it does a lot. Oh yeah, you can also do different body types too. I think it's like 5 different body types. But anyway, enough of that. Let me talk about the 3 builds that I created with the Myplayer build. So my first build, I decided to try to recreate my backcourt shooter that's on NBA Live 19. So as I was doing it, everything appeared to be just about right, maybe a point or 2 off here and there, but it felt like it was right. But when I played with him, he didn't feel nothing like I wanted him to feel. He couldn't get around the defender. So that means he can't get a shot off. Even picking, it was hard to... Maybe it was because it was Curry defending me and I couldn't get around him. I'm not sure. But I just couldn't get off. I couldn't get off of him. It was hard. I had to set picks to get him off of me. And yeah, it just didn't go well for me. I wasn't feeling it. And plus I had the default jump shot, so... Yeah, I don't even know if that was a good idea to do it that way. So I wasn't feeling it. And since I wasn't feeling it, I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to get NBA 2K20 because of this. If I can't control my guy the way I want to control him, it's a wrap. I don't want to play a game where I can't control my player. But then... I gave it a break for about an hour or 2. Yeah, about 2 hours, I think. And I came back to it. And I said, let me build something else. Let me just change it up and just do a different build. So the next build I did was what is he? Oh, by the way, the backcourt shooter, they called him a playmaking shot creator. That's what I built, which I, trying to recreate that backcourt shooter, and they called him a playmaking shot creator. But the next build I decided to build, he became a slashing playmaker. And I'm gonna tell you this, I love this build. This build was awesome. He was so responsive. When I tell him to move, he moved. He was fast. He can shoot middies, not really no threes, but he can shoot some middies, dunk, slash to the basket. He did everything. I felt like Michael Jordan when I was playing with this character. I ain't even gonna lie. I felt like I couldn't be touched. I swear, that's how I felt. This guy here, this is gonna be my main character right here. The main build that I'm gonna build if I get this game. I'm not sure if I'm getting it yet, but this is a big persuasion for me. With this player here, and I actually gave him 23. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just putting the number in, and I just happened to put 23, and I'm like, he played like Jordan to me, like Jordan-like to me. I'm like, oh, I got Jordan now. So I'm definitely building this character. Now, my only thing is, I want to see what he's like at 75 or 80. Just at his lowest rate, at his lowest potential, so I can see how he's like. Maybe if I can get him to a 75, he'll be good in the park right away, rather than having to wait to get to like an 85, 90 to see what he's really like. But that's my build, and that's the one I'm gonna create. But I still want to create another build just to test out before I just say this is the one. So, but he's on the top list. Then the next one I built was a defensive build. So he became to be a two-way slasher. So basically, he had the ability to defend like Jimmy Butler, but he also can get to the rack and dunk. So he had two good abilities, and his defense, it really showed. I mean, I gave him some long arm strength. I had like 4 steals. I probably could have got more, but I was just playing in the Florida offense. He can get the rebound, steal, block. He did just about everything. I didn't get the footage of it. I do have it, but I forgot to put it with the rest of the footage. But hey, just take my word for it. The man could defend, and he can drive to the basket. He's not, to me, like that guy. Like, he's not a superstar. He's more of a role player guy. So I would probably use this type of build in like a 5-on-5, game where I'm just trying to lock people down so you can't score. You know what I'm saying? But I can still score. I just won't be scoring in volumes. You know what I'm saying? A large amount. But anyway, those are my builds so far. That slashing playmaker, that's my guy right now. I'm gonna build another one. I know you can do up to 4 builds. I don't know if you can do up to 5 builds, but I know you can do up to 4. So I'm gonna do that one. Only problem I have, and I'm gonna talk about that later, but yeah, I could do up to 4 and 5. I don't know if you can do 5, so I'm gonna try to see if we can do 5. Once I get 4 out the way. But anyways, the next thing I want to talk about is pretty much what I don't like about the game. What I don't like about the demo. Well, first let's talk about what I think about the demo in its entirety, right? So, to me, it seems to be almost exactly the same as NBA 2K19 as far as graphic-wise, and gameplay is similar, but I think it's a little more polished. It feels more polished. Like when I was playing defense, I mean, I actually stand in front of my guy. Now, this is a demo, so I'm not 100% sure if he's going to play that way once I get on the court, on my part. But, right now, offline, he feels good. I just got to feel him on online. And that sucks. I can't really. They need to make it a way where they can, you can test it online as opposed to offline, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, have a mini park or something, just so people can play against each other, just so they can get the feel of their character in the place where they're going to be playing most is in my part. If you're a my part player, I want to be able to test it online, to feel them online rather than offline, because it always seems to be two different feels when it's online and offline. But anyway, it felt the same, but it felt like jump shots, hitting greens are a lot easier. Because when I was shooting with Klay Thompson, you know how you first get into the game and you start, they have you doing the shoot drills. Well, not drill, but they show you the tutorial on the left side how to shoot jump shots. And man, I was hitting greens like crazy with Klay Thompson. So I think greens is going to be a little bit easier to get this year. Because last year, I know it was hard for me to get a green. I had a two-way shot creator. So basically, he was a defending, score pretty much. That's what he was. I didn't level him up high enough. So I couldn't really get to his full potential. But I did get him to like an 86. He was all right, but he just wasn't that guy. But anyways, yeah, that's what I know. That's what I like about, those are things that, I noticed about the game. It's just a demo, so it's not the full version. It wasn't nothing major in the game that I say, wow, but it was a good game. It was a good demo. It wasn't bad. I say anybody that, like basketball should at least try it out and see, how you like it. You know what I'm saying? And then let me know what you thought. But anyways, I'm going to talk about what I didn't like too much. Like, after I, created my player and played with him, you can't play with the player again. Once you play with him that one time, that's it. You can't play another game with that build. You can't even go back to look at what you put on your build. So, basically, if you build something, record it first. That way, if you like that build, you can go back and see all the attributes that you selected. Unless you got a good memory and you can remember everything. Otherwise, I would say record it so you can remember, so you can go back to it and put everything that you want on there. And then you can say, well, I didn't like this, so I just changed it to this. You know what I mean? So just record it, because you can't, or you can try to recreate them and then test them that way. But like I said, record it first, and then you can always go back to that build once you record it. What else I didn't like? Well, that's pretty much it. That was the only thing that kind of bothered me. I couldn't go back and like retest my guy. I think they should have had like maybe a training for a little like a scrimmage where you can keep going back to the scrimmage and test it there. And so you can test your jump shot and everything, your own court like they do when you first hop in. You can shoot around with your guy. But, in a demo, they don't allow you to do that. Just allow you to play one game and you base it off of that one game. I say, nah, that ain't going to work for me. I need more than one game to base my player and see how good he is. But I did find a player that I did like, which is that slashing playmaker. He was awesome to me. He felt like Jordan. He was super fast. Yeah, man, that's the build for me if I get NBA 2K20. Other than that, it wasn't much I didn't like besides that. I just wanted to be able to reuse my guy again. But, yeah, hey, test out this demo. It's nice. I was almost on the edge of saying I didn't like it. Only because in the beginning I wasn't able to move my guy away. Well, when I was shooting with Klay Thompson, I was shooting lights out, but I wasn't able to move him around. It felt like it was delayed, you know what I'm saying? Like I was online, but I'm offline. You get what I mean? And I got Curry, and it was kind of the same thing. I don't know if it was because of just that area it was like that, but when I got into the game, it was more fluent. Defense felt pretty smooth. It felt like I could actually stay there. So, yeah, man, I'm telling everybody right now, go test this game out. It's not the demo. It's not bad, but you should be able to get the build that you like. If the game is like this at launch, you might have fun. I think you should. But anyways, that's my take on it. I hope it helped anybody. If you want me to like create a build and show you what it's like, I can do that for you. But so far, I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. Hopefully, maybe I might be getting both games this year again. This will be the third year in a row where I got both NBA Live and NBA 2K. So, yeah, that's my take on it. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.